If you're buying new construction in Las Vegas or anywhere in the US, most buyers budget for the home price, the upgrades, and closing costs. But there are a few expenses that no one plans for. And I see buyers get caught off guard all the time. Today, I'm breaking down 3 new construction costs that buyers don't budget for, but absolutely should. Thinking about buying a new construction home? Before you fall in love with the model, the upgrades, the everything is new, there are some costs that buyers don't see coming. I work with new construction buyers every day, and I see the same surprises pop up after closing. Costs that weren't in the brochure, weren't explained in the sales office, and definitely weren't in the buyer's budget. If you're buying a new construction home in Las Vegas or anywhere in the US, this is something you need to hear before making that decision. Cost number 1, hidden or unexpected expenses. Starting with appliances. Not all appliances come with the standard price of a new construction home. Many buyers assume that all appliances are included, just like how the model has all the appliances, but they don't. What's typically included in a new construction base price are oven, dishwasher, stove, and microwave. What's typically not included are refrigerator, washer, and dryer. That would be an additional budget of $5,000 or so, depending on what brand and type of appliances you want to buy. Just as an example, if you want something top of the line, for example, a sub-zero refrigerator, you'll have to budget between $15,000 to $20,000. Moving on to window coverings. Window coverings do not come with the home. There are so many options when it comes to window coverings, such as blinds, roller shades, shutters, and drapes. Depending on the number of windows you have in your home, your budget could range from a few $1,000s to tens of thousands of dollars. Shutters are the most expensive of these window covering options. In many of the modern luxury homes that I sell, a lot of these window coverings are pre-wired so that they could be automated and they could be controlled by an app like Lutron. Then we have backyard and landscape completion. Most new construction homes do not come with a finished backyard. You move in and suddenly you're staring at dirt, rocks, and unfinished grading. What's typically included by the builders are pavers if you have any covered spaces. For example, if your backyard has a covered patio, that area underneath the covered patio comes with standard pavers. The rest of the backyard is dirt, and it's your responsibility to finish it based on your required HOA timeline. Most HOAs require you to submit a rendering within 6 months to 12 months of your closing date. If you need more time to finish your backyard, ask. I've had buyers that reached out to their HOA because they needed a little more time, and the HOA said yes. Depending on what you want to do with your backyard, costs add up very quickly. Basic gravel rock to cover the dirt may cost you anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. On average, I have seen buyers invest anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 based on what they want as far as landscaping goes. It might be a simple turf, maybe some trees, some fruit trees. Very simple landscaping will range that amount. A nice backyard with a pool, a spa, a built-in outdoor barbecue area, that could range anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000. Now, depending on the new construction community and the builder, I have been successful in negotiating design credits for my buyers that could be applied towards appliances and window coverings. There are a limited number of builders that offer backyard and landscaping services during the construction of your new home, but personally, I don't recommend it to my buyers because they charge significantly more. It's so much cheaper to do it after closing on your own. If we haven't met yet, konnichiwa. My name is Kaori Nagao, your global real estate advisor helping you find your new home. Whether it's a new construction home or a resale home, anywhere in the world, I'll be more than happy to help you. Remember, I have referral partners within my Sotheby's network in every market, every city, so please feel free to reach out to me for any of your real estate needs. Let's connect. Scan the QR code on my screen, or you can find my information in the description below. I love it when you engage with me, so keep commenting and let's keep going. Cost number 2, timing or process-related expense. On paper, new construction looks simple. The builder gives you an estimated completion date, you plan your move around it, and everything lines up. But in real life, construction timeline shifts all the time. Now let's talk about how delays in new construction homes create additional expenses. When a home is delayed for a week, a couple weeks, a month, buyers start paying for expenses that they never expected. such as extended rent, short-term housing, storage units, moving companies, and sometimes even travel costs back and forth to the property. And here's the key issue. These costs don't show up in your loan estimate, but they absolutely affect your bottom line. And this hits my out-of-state buyers the hardest. If you're relocating from another state, let's say across the US from somewhere on the East Coast, delays can mean extra flights, time off of work, extended housing, or even enrolling your children twice if your school timeline shifts. A lot of my buyers come to me for their relocation needs, and in most cases, they're out of state. When buying new, there are so many variables that could affect the timeline of when their new construction home is completed. In a perfect world, I would connect a Sotheby's referral partner who could help them sell their existing home in another state and perfectly time the relocation and the move so that the new construction home that they have purchased here is completed. I've actually managed to do this perfect scenario for a family of 7 that recently moved here from Massachusetts. And I'm so happy and proud that it all happened seamlessly, the sale of their home and the transition into their completed new construction home. However, there are 2 moving sides to this equation, and there are challenges and delays that could happen on both sides. In my experience, having flexibility and also over-communicating is the key to a successful transition and a successful relocation. My buyers and I always talk about Plan B and Plan C. What will you do in the event of delay? Would you find short-term rental? Would you stay at your family or your friend's house longer? These are conversations that we have to have transparently together in order to come up with solutions. And now, what about interest rates? Most buyers lock in their interest rate for a set period of time. That could be 60 days, 90 days, or even 120 days based on the builder's estimated completion date of the new construction home. But when construction runs late and there are delays, that rate lock can expire before the home is completed. And extending that rate is not free. When a rate lock expires, buyers are faced with 2 options. Pay to extend that rate or relock at the market rate, whatever that is at that time. In rising rate environments, extension fees could cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Sometimes these are paid upfront, and sometimes these fees are rolled into closing. But either way increases the total cost of your home. And this is the part that the buyers didn't budget for because they assumed that the completion date was firm when it wasn't. And this is where experienced negotiation matters the most. Buyers can sometimes negotiate buyer-paid rate locks, longer lock period, credits to cover extensions, or incentives that offsets the potential increases, but only before the contract is finalized and the purchase agreement is signed. If you ever bought a new construction home, what expense surprised you the most after your move-in? Drop it in the comments and I'd love to respond. Cost number 3, long-term and after move-in expenses. Once you move into your new construction home, new expenses start to surface. Things like higher utility bills, ongoing HOA increases, property taxes, SIDS and LIDS taxes, maintenance items that weren't obvious during your walkthrough, and upgrades you realized you needed once you've moved into your brand new construction home. Even simple things such as furniture, garage storage, lighting, smart home add-ons, finishing touches that didn't come with the builder all start adding up. Many buyers assume that because this is a new construction home, it's going to be low cost and maintenance free for years. And while new homes do have a lot of advantages, they are not expense free. From post-moving costs to timing delays to interest rate extension and long-term affordability, new construction is as much about strategy as it is about selecting a home. The buyers who feel confident after closing aren't the ones that got the biggest upgrades. They're the ones that planned ahead, understood the process, and negotiated before signing the purchase agreement. And that is why I cannot stress enough that representation matters. Knowing where the builders have flexibility and how to structure a deal to protect your budget can make a significant difference, not just at closing, but after many years after you move into your new construction home. If you want more tips on buying new construction home and understanding costs to build in Las Vegas, make sure you check out one of the videos surrounding me. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for finding me. It'll make me really happy if you could smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're made aware of my weekly content. I love it when you engage with me, so keep commenting, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one.